Hi friends, this is Angie Lofton with Andrew and Friends, and this post is a follow-up teaching about the earlier post about strategies for nannies or caregivers when working with special needs children. So we went through a list in the main video about different strategies that you can employ when you're working with special needs kids. And again, the purpose of this is to encourage some of you to go ahead and take those jobs and not have fear of working with those families. They definitely need you. They need people who are enthusiastic and willing to learn and willing to work with their kids. So again, I've seen a lot of job posts out there that go empty for a long time with families who have special needs children and really can't seem to find the right fit. So if you've thought about working with kids with special needs, I'm hoping to give you a little bit of advice and some skills and some coping ideas that might help you with your fear of that and kind of give you some ideas of things to do throughout the day. So I know we've talked about, I think there were 7 or so on the main video. There's another post about narrating, and this post is about transitions. And transitions is something that it can change your world when working with kids that have special needs, whether it's they're nonverbal or autism or any kind of sensory spectrum issues. Transitions, I've tried to explain this as a parent of a special needs child to caregivers that we've had in the past and currently, and it's also something that I've spoken a lot about with other teachers, what works, what doesn't, and it's sort of a broad topic, but there are definitely some specific strategies that you can use with your voice, with your schedule for the day, just whatever, to prepare those kids for, to lead them from one activity to the next. And so sometimes this is a really big challenge because, they want to do what they've been doing. If they've been playing with Legos for an hour, they don't want to stop playing with Legos. And so, to eat lunch or do anything else. So, transitioning them and effective transitioning with them can make their world a lot happier and better, and it will definitely help you on the job, and it will also just sort of keep the peace with them as far as being their friend and working with those kids. So again, this is great advice for parents as well, grandparents or siblings or anyone who has a special needs child in your life. But specifically, if you're a nanny, again, we talked about narrating, and narrating is very important. And narrating through transitions is even more important. So what I usually suggest for people is you start whatever activity they're doing when you walk in the door, whether they're in bed, whether they're having breakfast or getting dressed or whatever that is, and you come in when at whatever point you enter. Oh, I see you're getting dressed. That's awesome. After you get dressed, let's go into the living room and get out some books, or let's go see mommy off at the door, or whatever it is. You want to start giving them the next thing sort of on their list that you want them to do, or that they're expected to do, or whatever. So, of course, you're going to have in your mind sort of what their activities or what their to-do list for the day is, depending on what the parents' needs are. So you're going to kind of, depending on the age of the child, if they're 2 and under, the very next thing is really all they need. I kind of use a rule with older school children. I go ahead and lay out a schedule for the day, and that's another post. So we'll talk about that in another post. But let's say you have 3 or 4 things that you've got kind of coming up in the next 2 hours. And so you're going to want to, again, walk in, acknowledge what they're working on now, and give them sort of a a time frame, or hey, in a few minutes, or hey, in 10 minutes, whatever they need. And you'll figure that out quickly. Are they really time oriented and understand, okay, everything needs to be really on a tight schedule, or okay, 10 minutes could be 10 minutes or 2 hours to them. They could care less. They don't know. So you'll figure that out. But basically you're going to want to acknowledge what they're doing, prepare them for the next thing, transition them into that thing with lots of words, lots of description, lots of excitement in your voice to tell them, oh, great, we're going to be doing books on the couch next. So we've got about 5 minutes for that. So let's get ready. And then, a few minutes before, hey, there's only a couple more minutes left before we're going to start reading. So go ahead and finish up your Legos and we'll get over there and get reading. Oh, I'm so excited to read, whatever. So you're going to want to sort of pave the way. I call this with my son, aligning his world with a rainbow path and unicorn stars, because you really are laying out the path for their success and for your success, and less emotional outbursts or trouble communicating, whether it's a nonverbal skill or whatever. And a lot of kids now, or you may know sign language, again, you're going to want to sign to them in plenty of time. So then, and then as they're moving into that activity, hey, after this, we're going to go outside and walk the dog. So you're going to want to give them sort of down the road what we're going to be doing next, so that they have some sort of idea in their head. Okay, yeah, this isn't going to last forever. We're going to read books for a few minutes, and then they'll be looking, okay, yeah, there's something else later. So one, just preparing them that this is, we're not going to be just sitting here in front of the television all day. We're going to be, doing activities and working through, or hey, we've got a craft this afternoon, whatever it is, whatever the schedule is, start kind of preparing them. And you should be able to tell, okay, we're going to unload the dishwasher. We're going to put away the forks, where, you'll know you don't have to be, 5 or 10 or 12, activities down the road, anything in the next hour, go ahead and, hey, we're going to be working on this next. So I'm sorry, this is kind of a long video. Again, transitions are something that I've worked on a lot in my own family with my own son, and something that I find that with other caregivers and explaining that to people is invaluable. So if you have any suggestions or things with transitions or things that have worked for you in the past, please let us know. You can email us at andrewandfriends.com@gmail.com, or just leave a note down below, and hopefully we can help each other learn, and maybe there's something out there you understand or know about that would help me in my home life, or it might help me on the job when I'm working with other special needs children. So anyway, have a great day, and if you have any questions, let us know. Bye.